The 2017 Mississippi Farm Bureau annual meeting was held in Jackson with about 700 Farm Bureau members in attendance, representing all the 82 counties across the state. The three-day convention featured high-profile speakers, contests, awards, elections of officers and directors, and also the adoption of policies that will guide the organization in the coming year. In his annual address, Farm Bureau President Mike McCormick echoed the theme of the convention: teamwork makes the dream work.
As I was writing my annual address, I began thinking about how it truly takes all of us working together with other ag organizations, state agencies, our senators, representatives, members of Congress to reach our common goals, to assure that our farmers have the opportunity and tools that they need to successfully provide a safe and abundant food source for not only American consumers, but consumers around the world. With that in mind, I'd like to show you some highlights and some events from the past year that showcase how Farm Bureau's team is working together locally, nationally, and internationally to accomplish these goals. First of all, on a national level, for the second consecutive year, Mississippi has reached MFBF quota. Mississippi was the first state to report quota in 2017, and the congratulations go to you in this audience. On a state level, I'm pleased to announce that Mississippi Farm Bureau now stands at 192,500 member-strong families, which is a two-year increase of nearly 8,000 member families. It's the first time since 2005 and 2006, since Hurricane Katrina ravaged our state, that we've had back-to-back years of membership growth. And for that, we all need to be thankful. Another example of teamwork is our policy development meetings and our summer and winter commodity conferences. These vital meetings help develop language in our policy book, which our staff are pledged to adhere to at the Capitol and in Washington.
Lieutenant Governor Tate Reeves addressed the membership about his efforts to encourage private sector job growth.
I believe it can be summed up in three primary areas. Number one, if we're going to see long-term job growth in Mississippi, we must have a fiscally responsible government. In addition to ensuring that we have a fiscally responsible government, the second thing that we must do, if we're going to see long-term economic growth and prosperity in Mississippi, is we must have a tax code that is fair, one that is flat, one that encourages economic development, not one that discourages it. That's the reason in 2016 we passed the Taxpayer Pay Raise Act. The third thing that we must do if we're going to see long-term economic growth and prosperity in Mississippi is we must improve the educational attainment level of our citizens.
Commissioner of Agriculture Cindy Hyde-Smith also spoke to the convention. She emphasized the clout that Farm Bureau has across the state and in the legislature.
The theme of this meeting for this weekend is teamwork makes the dream work, and that is so true. And a lot of us out here, we are living the dream. We are getting to enjoy the lives that we have, and we get to enjoy with our family on a farm. And to me, that is living the dream. And I am so honored to be with folks just like you that believe like I believe and have the opportunity to capitalize on this thing we call agriculture in this great state that we live in. So thank you for letting me be here. Thank you for letting me be on this team. And I don't care what you're reading in the national media, good things are happening and we're getting to enjoy them. And I appreciate every opportunity, every grace that you've given me. Thank you, Farm Bureau.
The outlook for commodity markets is always a hot topic when farmers get together. Alan Brugler of Brugler Marketing and Management gave his outlook for row crops and livestock prices.
Export sales have been a little slow for the first quarter because of competition out of Brazil, but we see that starting to resolve itself as we get into the winter here. We've actually done very well in selling the beef, given the expansion we've had with the cattle cycle. Exports are a big part of that. The weaker dollar's helping us there. We've got to continue because we've got expansion in pork, poultry, and beef right now. All three sectors are expanding production.
There were quite a few awards and contests at the convention. Bobby Moody, a row crop farmer from Winston County, received the organization's highest honor, the Distinguished Service Award. Bobby is a fifth-generation farmer who's worked land that's been in his family for many years, and he strives to use conservation methods that leave the land better than he found it. He's been a member of the Winston County Farm Bureau Board of Directors for nearly 40 years, where he has served as president, vice president, and on numerous committees. He's also served 2 terms on the State Board of Directors. He's a past member of the Young Farmers and Ranchers Committee and remains a big supporter of the YF&R program. The Excellence in Leadership Award went to Roy Doss of Monroe County for his many years of dedicated service to agriculture in Mississippi. After college and the Army, Roy began his career with the Cooperative Extension Service as an assistant county agent in Tishomingo County. He worked there for a little over 8 years before being moved to Monroe County, where he stayed for 22 years. Roy's been involved with Farm Bureau on the county and state levels for nearly 60 years. Speaker of the House Philip Gunn was given the Friend of Agriculture Award. Speaker Gunn has been in the Mississippi House of Representatives since 2004, representing Hinds and Madison counties. He's been very supportive of the issues that Farm Bureau has in the legislature, especially House Bill 1340, which dealt with land appraisal. David and Rebecca Arant of Sunflower County were selected as Farm Bureau's Young Farmers and Ranchers Achievement Award winners. Austin Smith of Lamar County was selected as the YF&R Excellence in Agriculture Award winner, and Kobe Rutherford of Octibaha County won the YF&R Discussion Meet, an event that challenges contestants' discussion skills and their ability to persuade others to see their side of an issue. All of these young farmers competed in their respective areas in the national competitions at the American Farm Bureau annual meeting in Nashville last month. We'll let you know how they did later on in the show. The Farm Woman of the Year award was presented to Marlo Beeson of Neshoba County. Marlo has been involved in Farm Bureau for many years, including a stint on the YF&R State Committee, and she currently is the Neshoba County Women's Committee Chair. And finally, Rachel Peeler of Union County won the Farm Bureau Ambassador competition sponsored by the Women's Program. Rachel will be a spokesperson for Farm Bureau and agriculture during 2018.